You ready?
Yeah, I always start my videos the exact same way. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have a visitor. Well,
hi.
I'm in her space, not she's in my space. Anyway, this is Romina.
Hey guys!
Introduce your channel.
Yeah, so I'm Romina Bianca, and I also have a YouTube channel, so if you want to go check that out, she'll probably link it down below.
I will.
Okay, awesome.
And yeah, we've been friends for ages actually.
Yeah, so we actually studied at LISOF together, where we did makeup and fashion design.
Yeah. And yeah, it kind of just snowballed from there. Now we're both on YouTube, so we were at an event last week and we were like, okay, we're collaborating, we're doing this, we're making this happen.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this.
Yeah, so we decided, you know, let's actually make a video together, and here we are today, and that's what we're going to do for you guys. We're going to bring you guys collab video, and yeah.
And we're going to bring you in.
Yeah.
So naturally it would be a makeup video. I don't think it would be me or my channel if it did involve makeup of some kind. So I already have a video on this foundation, so I will link that one down below as well. And I was so excited to find this foundation. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I do a video on it, but it's the Essence Camouflage Makeup and Concealer. Can you see how dirty it is? That's how much I use it. This is probably my 5th bottle, and I buy one every single month.
Is it very full coverage? Is that
it's so full coverage, and also like I generally don't even need a concealer with it.
It looks good though. You're wearing it now, right?
Yeah.
It looks
and
amazing.
It's literally all I wear. The only thing I change up is my primers underneath it, and then the like the amount that I use, because you can get quite a sheer look with it, and you can get a lot of coverage with it as well.
Yeah.
But I love it. It lasts all day. I don't have a cracking face, and it's also super affordable.
It looks good. It really looks so good.
Yay!
So I'll definitely try that out.
You gotta try it.
Yeah.
So I'm in the shade 30 Honey Beige. Sometimes it is too light for me though, so I mix it with a darker BB cream just to give it like a little bit more depth. But other than that, I love it. I love it.
It looks really
You gotta try it.
So with me, my favorite, I love using this on everyone.
You've got it. Face and body is the best.
Yeah, face and body is literally my favorite foundation. You can get this, the color C3, my favorite foundation ever. My sister, my mom, all love it as well. Very sheer coverage, and it's something that I like to use every day. It's something that I like to use every day. It's almost like a BB cream for me because it's sheer coverage, but then it is buildable. It is very nice and I want to say like elastic to the face. It's not dry, it's not too oily, it's just like everything in between.
Exactly.
So,
and the best part about it is so buildable. I mean, I know like on sets, that's all I use. Like backstage, fashion shows, it's all I use. I don't even touch concealers and stuff. That for me is sufficient. And
it doesn't clog up the skin at all. It just makes you look like your skin is alive and breathing, and just it's my favorite. So face and body from MAC.
Best.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely have been so into skincare recently. It's just like a phase I'm going through. I don't know if it's because I hit 23 and I feel like I'm looking really old and I have wrinkles and stuff. So I'm so into skincare. So I do have a blog post about this that went live yesterday. But it is the EUCERIN HYALURON-FILLER moisturizer. It is amazing. So it doesn't specify if it's day or night cream, which I actually like. I don't like to have 4 different creams that I have to remember to apply at different times of the day. This is amazing. It doesn't... Did you say that has a scent? It just has like a clean smell.
Yeah, it smells clean.
It's just like very clean. But it's completely changed my makeup game. I will put a link down below as well to the blog post, and it's got all the information and the dirty details about it. But it has taken my skin from grey and dead to alive and moisturized. The only thing is, if you've got oily skin, this is not for you. But if you want to look plump and youthful and like radiant, and you want to look pregnant with, you want the pregnancy glow without the pregnancy.
I was like, I don't want to be pregnant.
This is the stuff. So yeah, I love that.
That's so funny. Okay, and then with mine, I love this night cream from Johnson's because it's literally one of those. I have the driest skin of all time. So before I go to bed, I like my skin to feel very nourished and hydrated, but I hate using products that have heavy scents, that have alcohol, that have anything that is going to harm my skin. So I love the Johnson's Even Complexion Night Cream, and I literally live off this stuff, and it's something that I keep going back to whenever I try something else. And it's just one of my favorites. So yeah.
And does your skin keep like drink it in?
Yeah.
That's what I love. When you put it on and then like 5 minutes later you can feel your skin is different. Like you can feel it's...
It feels like I've been to the Bahamas.
I know.
And like I've been chilling on a hammock.
That's the best. I swear, if moisturizers don't do that for me, I throw them away.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
exactly.
I'm so against those kinds of moisturizers.
Yeah. Thing that I love LABELLO, right? Because it's something that isn't such a hectic product. It nourishes my lips and doesn't leave too much color I don't know, like transference onto another human being. So
it's a comfortable product.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically hydrating your base lips with this also. So my favorite one out of all three is the Watermelon Shine. Like my writing's coming off here because it's nearly finished. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this thing.
You can tell.
So yeah, that's my favorite. I like stuff that, because if my lips are dry and chappy, it's something that I like to use then.
Yeah.
On the daily.
So my favorite lip product, I don't have it with me, but I am going to post a picture in, it's called Lemony Flutter Cuticle Butter.
Oh, that sounds
from
so
Lush.
cool.
So it acts as, like, you can use it as a balm anywhere on on your skin, and it's amazing on your lips, and it's got like a little abrasive pieces in it, so it does exfoliate them as well.
That's so cool.
So I absolutely love that.
I need to check that out.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it was that expensive. I think it was like $80, but the tub is like this. So every morning, every night, I'm like, coat my lips in this
so
stuff.
cool.
It's the best ever.
But that is really cool.
And then like lipstick color products, I want to talk about my favorite liquid lipstick of the moment. Like, I don't think you can ever categorize it to one product in terms of lipstick. You can't ever. But I'm absolutely loving, and I talk about it non-stop, but it's the SAC liquid lipstick in 002. Now LLP 002. Now 001 and 002 and 003 are probably my best nude shades ever.
I'm actually wearing it right now.
Are you? Which one?
I think it's number 3.
Number 3.
I
love it. But number 2 for me is like the greatest nude for every skin tone. I used it on so many brides. I actually used it on my shoot this morning.
Really?
So love that. Love it. If you haven't tried SAC before, like Romina will talk about it as well. It's the best thing ever.
It is amazing.
If you want to find out more about SAC, please just pop me an email down below, and I'll send you links and everything to where you can purchase and where you can find out more about the product. Okay.
And yeah, so we're loving the SAC liquid mattes. I must say they're also my favorites at the moment. Another favorite of mine is the Viva Matte Liquid Maybelline. This shade is 50. It's called Nude Thrill. And I like this because it doesn't dry matte, but it has that matte looking texture, and it doesn't leave my lips feeling dry or chapped or anything. So if I want a different type of matte nude look, this is kind of what I would go for, and then it's not too over the top, and it just gives my face and that like look, the finished touch that
it is. The CLARINS Beauty Flash Balm. I don't know if you've ever tried this stuff before.
Never.
It is amazing. It does smell a bit like my mom. Like, it's got like the smell. You know what I mean? Like, it smells like a mom.
Okay, yeah. Because like
moms
moms smell like girly.
They smell like CLARINS.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but this is amazing. So this is actually the travel size, and I got this purely because I wanted to put it in my kit. And the bigger the bottle, the worse things get for me. So yeah, Beauty Flash Balm. It says it brightens and tightens. For me, it just adds like an instant boost of moisture and radiance to the skin, and I like it. I love it on myself, but I like it even more on my clients and on models, especially because their skin is generally quite dehydrated, and this just adds that like oomph of something, and it makes makeup just glide on, and it sits beautifully, And yeah, it's like skincare and primer, and it all just it all comes together in one. And yeah, I really love it. And I do have a bigger bottle at home that I use on myself.
Yeah.
It does make more sense to get the bigger bottle because I think there's only like a 50 rand difference in the price. But as I say, I wanted this for my kids.
Yeah, for the kid. And it's also like, it's a cute travel size. It's not like...
It's really nice.
So that's, that looks really cool. I'll try it out actually.
Yeah. And then I have another one. Sorry.
No, go for it, go for it.
So the next one is the Perfume Prime Skin Brightening Serum. Now this was limited edition, and then I believe it came in for a while and then it went out again. But I'm still going to talk about it because I still have tons left. And yeah, I just love it. It's silicone gel based, but it doesn't leave that silicone texture on my face. I don't like that on myself, and I don't like working on it with other people. I feel like it leaves a coating on every single brush I use, and then like the foundation just sticks to the brush and it doesn't stick to the skin. So I really hate that. So this gives like a sense of brightness without that weird texture feeling. And also this is great for oily skin. So I would use this on my more dry clients and this on my slightly more oily, moisture filled skin clients. So that's always the two options that I go for.
Yeah. I like MAC primers because we did get to try out all of them, to be honest. So my favorite is the Natural Radiance Primer, and it is in the yellow color.
Yeah.
Love it.
I agree. That's the bomb.
It's honestly because it's got like these gold this gold glittery effect. Smoothens out the skin, oil controls and hydrates at the same time. Honestly,
it is the best. I love it also.
I love it. Like, there's nothing
And also
better.
like Natural Radiance you can totally use on a dry or an oily skin.
For everything. So if like when I have it, it's just like the thing I'll use all the time.
Yeah.
I finished my mom's the other day, so I really need to get some more.
Yeah. If you ever wanting to try a primer and you've never tried primer before, just go into a MAC store and ask about Natural Radiance.
Yeah.
They will recommend either the pink one or the yellow one. I can't even remember the names.
Yeah, it was just the pink or yellow.
Yeah, pink or yellow. And they will recommend the right one for you. But it's a very good run-of-the-mill sort of primer that can suit majority of skin tones. And it's so worth it. I think it's so worth it.
It is so nice. And yeah, if you can get a tester from them, please.
Yeah, go try that out.
Okay, so
what do you got for us?
I like various kinds of so depending on the look, if I'm gonna use let's say cream based products, then I'll use just concealers as like my highlighting, my contouring, my everything. But every day on the daily, to be honest, I like to just use the BB cream Miracle Skin Perfector.
I gotta try that.
It is so cute. I got this color. This is the light one, and it has a little ball that rolls it on. So it's like, how nice it is.
Oh wow.
And
it's quite sheer. It's not.
Yeah, and it doesn't leave you feeling like dry. It's got like an orangey tone, so it's so nice to cancel out the blue underneath your eyes. It's babe. Yeah. So that's my favorite concealer to use every day.
Cool. My favorite concealer from all time, and I know this is not my shade.
NC30.
Yeah.
What?
It says NC30.
NC30. No,
but I am actually NC20 and sometimes NC15, depending on how the look is.
These are really nice though.
These are amazing. Like this for me is incredible. If I put this on, my foundation and my concealer can stay on for like 48 hours. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't move. It doesn't crease under my eyes. It doesn't have any kind of transfer or anything like that. The only thing I will say, this is not an everyday concealer. Like I cannot use this concealer every day because it's just too thick, and it's like, I don't know, it's too much for just every day going out. But if I'm going out on the town, or if I'm working, or I'm shooting, or I'm backstage and I can't let my makeup move, this is everything. And because I have freckles, I need something that's full coverage. I need this. This is, if you haven't tried this concealer before, you got problems, because this is so good. So
it is really nice because it's a liquid based concealer, and then it dries matte.
Yeah,
which is
matte.
Amazing. So
I don't even need to set this with a powder. It's that matte.
Exactly.
And it's that like firm on the skin. It's amazing.
It is nice.
I used to even, I was so obsessed with a full coverage foundation that I used to use this as foundation. and it looked amazing.
No, but I also did, because I would
amazing.
use the face and body and be like, nah, my skin needs more coverage than that, and then I'd literally go in with
that, and then you end up doing your entire face.
Literally.
It just looks so flawless. What's your favorite blush?
Okay, so I am actually obsessed with a blush that I got from MAC that was part of a collection. It was the...
As you do.
It was that Flamingo collection from a year ago, and it was this really pretty pink color. So I love colors that look like this. It was this one here. Let me actually see if it's this one here. So it's actually this color here. I took it out of the thing and like it's like got glue everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so nasty now.
Makeup artist problems.
And it's like such a cute, girly, peachy pink. And it was honestly like my favorite blush of all time. So if I look for a blush, I look for something that looks very similar to that, or it doesn't really work for me.
I'm like super unadventurous when it comes to blush. I don't know. I don't know if you feel me, but like when you find one color that works for you, I like stick to it because I'm so scared to look like have like those pink grandma cheeks. Like that scares me so much.
Yeah, because I hate looking over the top as well.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to clients or anybody that I'm doing makeup on, I'm so excited to experiment. Like, oh, which color's gonna work on you?
Yeah, exactly. My favorite blush that I want to talk about is a MAC blush as well. It feels like this is a MAC advert.
Yeah.
It's the MINRALIZE blush in Warm Soul.
Oh, dude,
I'm sure you'll feel me in that. Look how hit pan. It's so sad.
Dude.
But this is amazing because I feel like it just blends your contour and your highlight because it's not matte. It's got a lot of shimmer in it. The color is gorgeous. On a dark skin tone, this is amazing. On a light skin tone, this is amazing. If you like in between Puerto Rican whatever, it's amazing. Like it just works for everyone. And as I say, it brings like a flush of color and shimmer, and it brings together the two darks and lights areas. It's just stunning. So I always reach for this. I actually need to branch out my wings a little bit and try new products, but I'm so addicted to this. I can't even tell you. I've hit pan on this, and
I know. I can see. You look like you just use it.
Like, and I need to open another one, but I can't because I can't bring myself to do that.
My favorite contour product is the NYX palette at the moment. I'm loving it because it literally has everything that I need.
My word, they come out!
I know, how cute.
That is so exciting.
They do, right? I think they do. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't want to break it.
It looks like they do. That's exciting.
Okay, so I love the Ice Queen highlighter. It's so white and so like intense that I can use it as my everything. And then I love these two colors to just highlight and like matte down the skin and underneath the eyes.
It's a nice setting color, isn't it?
Yeah. The yellow is especially the cream color, amazing.
I apologize for this, but I haven't been able to find another one. Every single discount I go into doesn't have this color, and I refuse to give up. I will find it, and I will buy 12.
You know what, it's fine, like there's still a little bit.
There's still a bit, it's so gross. Anyway, I've never got a nicer contour than this before. I love cream products for contouring, but I love powder products even more, especially if you are loving like a glowing skin like I have been recently. I love like a matte contour. I don't know, I feel like it transfers if it's a cream contour when you've got dewy skin. So love that LA Girl Creamy Mocha. It is the best thing ever. It is actually a pressed powder. It's not supposed to be a bronzer. But I don't even know how. I think I actually got sent a package from LA Girl, and this was one of the things. And I have not been able to let go of it. Like, I keep going back to it, and it's probably like 80 rand. That's the best part. I love LA Girl. I love LA Girl. We didn't speak about LA Girl concealer, and that's bomb.
Is it?
That's pretty bomb. Have you never tried it?
No, I haven't tried it.
You have to try that LA Girl concealer.
Is it from like Clicks or Discount?
Discount.
Okay, I'll try.
It's amazing.
I'll go find it.
Everyone on YouTube will hunt you down if you don't.
I will.
You've got to do it.
I promise you, I will try it.
It's a thing.
The Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I got one for my sister the other day, and honestly the colors are insane. They're so pigmented, so that those highlighters are
amazing,
so gorgeous.
Oh cool.
So
I'm dying to try it, but like shipping issues to South Africa.
No dude, I actually know I have this place that I order from.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in South Africa.
I'll get one.
Okay.
I'll do that.
I think it's called Best Beauty Buys or something.
Oh, I know them. Yeah. I don't know they have an Anastasia.
They do.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. So my favorite highlighter, now I couldn't narrow this down to like one product at all. So I absolutely love the Sleek makeup palettes. Look at this. So it's like all cream highlighters.
Cream? Yeah,
they're all cream, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, Shell and Luna from MAC. Yes. It reminds me so much of them. Like that Shell and that Shell and
but they're not as like watery.
But they are so amazing. So I love this to just sort of pat down a wet highlighter and then put a powder product on top of it. It just works so well. The brush it comes with is absolutely useless, so I should just chuck that out. But I absolutely love this. I did buy this in the UK though, so I don't know if you can get them here. I have seen Sleek before at 1 or 2 shops, so I will do a little bit of research and put a link down below for Sleek. But yeah, I really love these. So it's called the Highlighting Palette in Precious Metals. And I love the packaging as well.
Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah.
And then the next thing I want to talk about, and I talk about this in all my recent videos, but it is actually a SAC eyeshadow that I use as a highlighter, and I've been so in love with this. This is my second one.
Which color?
It is ES30. As I said, it is an eyeshadow.
Is it purple? Okay, yeah,
it's
so
amazing. Cool. So the reason why it looks the way it does is because I always wet my brush with Fix Plus and then I go in with this. And it just like pops my face like you can't even believe. I've never tried a highlighter that is this pigmented and this amazing. And I think the key is to use eyeshadows as highlighters. I think that's like the one mystery that people don't know about. It's like the one thing that people aren't sure of.
People are like too scared
just
to try
Just
eyeshadows
try.
as their highlighters or
pigments.
highlighters as eyeshadows. Like just go for it. Like they're powder products. You can use them anywhere.
I can't even tell you how often I use eyeshadows as contour and highlighters.
Mermaid Serine.
Serene.
Yeah. I don't know English, I'm so bad.
I don't know English. Okay.
It's such a nice pigmented color, and literally that swatch is just so intense, and it's still on my finger. Like
I've never tried NYX eyeshadows in my life.
But I had to with this one. It's so beautiful, and especially if I just want to do a pop of color, it's something that's so nice and easy to work with.
I gotta try those. Gotta get me hands on some NYX. I like not a NYX. I've never done NYX before, and you have so many favorites in NYX.
Yeah, just do it.
I've definitely got to try that. Okay, so I want to talk about my all-time favorite, and I've done so many tutorials about this and like spoken about it over and over and over, and I'm actually so bored of hearing about it, but I never stop reaching for it, and it is my MAC Warm Neutral. Well, the eyeshadow times 15 in Warm Neutral. Now, I mean, by the state of it, you will tell how much I use it, but it is amazing. There's not one color. You see, everyone's got one. There's not one color in this palette that I haven't used. Like, and I'm so scared to hit pan. That's probably the only one.
Brulee.
Yeah.
That's Brulee.
It is Brulee.
It is
Brulee.
It's the one that I use the
Do you know how many different Brulees I have in every single palette though? That's probably why I haven't used it. But I've literally used every single one of these. This looks amazing on every single person I've used it on. It looks incredible on my own skin tone, dark skin tone, light skin tone. If you're a makeup artist and you need to invest in some eyeshadows, go ahead and get the warm palette and the cool palette. You need to have both because it's amazing. And when you do like the price conversion on buying like the MAC singles versus the MAC, you know, if you had to buy every single single, it would be so much more expensive than just buying the pre-packed palettes. And they really put so much thought into it when they made these palettes because, as I say, literally every single eyeshadow works for almost every single skin tone. And they've got a really good mixture of like
mattes and
satins and shimmery and whatever. They've got every single thing, and you can do really light daytime looks, and you can do really smoky evening looks. So it's really versatile, and I absolutely love it. And then really quickly, the last palette I want to talk about is this palette. I don't know if you've used these before. It's the Amber Luxe. Yeah, it's the Velvet Luxe Pure Fusion Shadow Palette, and it's got these in, and they're all cream shadows, which I really love. This is actually my second one. The other one I literally finished. But this is amazing. I always say this is like my look, my entire look in one palette, because you've got a highlighter color, you've got a lid color, you've got a crease color, you've got a pop of color, you've got everything.
Is so stunning.
It's amazing. I don't know if you know Copper Sparkle, the pigment.
Yes.
This is literally almost the same color as that. If you have to layer that on your lid and Copper Sparkle on top, game changer. And I love coppers. Like, these are my go-to colors all the time. I always wear golds, I always wear purples. I just love warm shades. So this is amazing. And also, I'm not going to talk too much about them again because I've spoken about them in my SAC makeup video, but SAC eyeshadows are amazing. They're super blendable, super pigmented. They're not so creamy, which I like, but they're super movable. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
So they're not too dry, if that makes sense. But they're not creamy as well.
And if you take a photo, you don't get that like horrible white reflex that Essence eyeshadows gives me.
Really?
I hate Essence eyeshadows.
Okay,
and I love Essence, but I hate their eyeshadows. So I'm not a fan of that. Sorry, Essence. I love you, but no. Anyway, so that is it for our top 10 Holy Grail favorites. They'll probably change in like the next 6 months, but hey, we'll have to do it again.
Yeah, I think we should. This will be a really nice video to like revise.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what like from 6 months from now, like what do we still like? It's probably gonna be the same.
What are we still loving?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too, most of them. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much, Rome, for coming on my video today, for partnering up for me.
What?
Please follow her channel, subscribe to her channel, like the video, and if you go over to her channel, you will see the video that we are filming together for her channel.
Yes.
So it's super exciting, and I hope we can do more together.
No, we're definitely gonna do this again because this is
again
so much fun.
Anyway, thank you so much, Rome, for coming, and thank you guys for watching the video. And I really hope it gave you a little bit of insight into the world of Taken by Storm and Romina.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye guys, love you.